What is going on, everybody? In this video, I'll be taking a look at the new Baller ST, which I also wanted to mention. I'm sure many other YouTubers have said this as well, but this truck is actually free to everybody who logs on this week, so make sure you guys jump on and at least buy this thing and put it in your garage so you do have it in there. Also, stay tuned for tomorrow for the new Xeno video as well. So first glance of the new Baller ST, I must say this truck is heavily reminding me of the Range Rover Velar, which is obviously a beautiful SUV. Unfortunately, the interior in this truck is going to look, well, not Range Rover-like. Anyway, let's go customize it. So immediately throwing on some armor to this thing, brakes, bumpers. Okay, so there's 4 bumpers looks like you put on here. I don't really like how those look, but these actually don't look too bad. They're still kind of too big, honestly, for the front of the SUV. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm liking those too much. Let's go to rear bumper. So there's one, so you can make it painted, which doesn't look too bad. But I do like the carbon fiber on there, so I'm going to leave that on there as well. Moving down to the engine, let's max that out. Exhausts. Okay, so there's a lot of exhausts to put on here. Those look interesting. So I want to make sure they fit so this double small bore doesn't really look like it fits the back end of the truck too much there. And then moving down to these, so double medium polished. And then you have the single. So on this one, to be honest, I think I'm just going to leave the stock on there. It actually fits the back of the SUV the nicest. So grills. Can make the custom intercooler. Probably with the fan, the small logo, which you can't really see because of the front bumper there. Those actually look kind of cool. I might actually do one of those on there, even though, I mean, how many people are actually putting that on there, though? I'll end up leaving that stock as well. Moving over to the hoods. So you can do the regular hood on there with the parts, and then you could also do... Okay, so you could get rid of the hood scoop, it looks like, on the front. If you guys wanted to there. Aggressive hood. Looks pretty nice. Painted clean hood, and then a regular carbon clean hood. So I think I might end up leaving that stock. Again, I do like how the front of that actually looks with the hood there. So far, basically a lot of this truck is going to be stock. I think it looks good like that in general. Here are the liveries. The white stripe down there. The ALT stripe, and we have the arrow. Moving over to the Panic Basketball. The Ron Gas. So far the liveries look pretty cool. There's 14 of these you could do to it. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So those are all the liveries. Looks pretty cool. And then festive stripes you can also throw on there if you want, which is probably going to be available for a limited time, I would think. Maybe pick that up unless it actually isn't. If you guys want to throw that on there. And moving down here, we have the mirrors, which paints them. So you could do the regular mirrors on there right there, which is the stock ones. Probably leave those regular. Here at the plate, let's go with SA exempt. So for the color, I'm going to go with frost white here. I think that looks nice on there. Let's check out the secondary colors here. So surf blue. Where does that actually change? Interior, maybe? So it does change the interior there. Might as well go with the frost white in there as well. Moving down to the trim interior, which probably change the inside. I'll probably leave that just regular. Kind of like how that looks. Moving down to the roll cages. There's a padded roll cages in there. I don't really know if that's needed. So I'm not going to leave those in. Then we can do the roof. A lot of roof upgrades for it. So single vortex is going to be in the back there. Double. Kind of hard to see with the brightness of the white color with the lights. See them on the back though. Do the clean roof, carbon clean roof, and then the painted clean roof. And I'm probably just going to leave the stock one on there to be honest. I kind of like how that one looks overall. And then moving down to the skirts. So those actually don't look bad, surprisingly. I'm honestly going to probably leave those off as well. See, I don't really do stuff like this to the vehicle. I don't really think it's needed on every aspect sometimes, but nonetheless, it still looks really good. I just don't think I really need that. And there's the back wing there on the back of the truck. So I'm probably going to end up leaving that stock as well. I don't really want to put that carbon. Might look kind of funny. Sun strips. If you guys want to add those on there. Suspension. Lower that thing all the way down. I'm actually going to go sport on there, transmission, turbo. Let's check out the wheels. Maybe I'll go with something in the SUV category this time. Actually might fit this thing kind of nicely. Hopefully this thing's actually pretty quick and it's not really slow. That'd be kind of unfortunate if it was slow. But again, it is free currently, so I really can't complain too much. This actually looks pretty nice on there. Check out something in the street category actually. So that's how we go the Mercy Concave on this, which I think looks pretty nice. Go black rims there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Tires, I'll do bulletproof, and then tire enhancements, I will go with I'll go with the red on there. And then that's pretty much it when it comes to that. Probably nothing else we can really do to it. So you can't put armor on this truck like the other ones, which is kind of interesting. But there is the upgraded vehicle right there. I think looks pretty nice. I like how it actually looks. So not putting the splitter on there and like the back spoiler and all that, I think actually makes it look nice. So let's go outside and test this thing out and see how it drives. So arriving outside here with the new SUV, well, honestly, I gotta say it looks pretty dang nice. I have a feeling this thing's not gonna be very fast if it's anything like the other Baller, but it still looks pretty dang good even with the snow coming down here. Let's open it up. Go down here. See if there's any detail to the engine, which there is, so that's good to see. Even the Rolls-Royce looking SUV doesn't have any detail to the engine, but this thing does. Kind of makes sense. And then the interior, obviously, with the back over here. Now let's go drive this thing, see how it actually does. I have a feeling, like I said, it's not going to be the fastest thing out there. But nonetheless, it is free, so if you guys do get on this week, definitely grab this thing and put it in your garage at least, so you have it. Let's see how this thing will do now. So it sounds pretty good. Let's actually listen to it. So it sounds pretty good, I gotta say that. So it looks like it's all-wheel drive. I'm gonna attempt to drive in the snow with this right now. So acceleration actually picking up pretty decently, being, you know, a Baller. We all know the other Baller isn't the fastest thing. This thing will definitely be faster than that. That's good. The snow's gonna make this very hard to test drive. And the pedestrians are yelling at me. So I'm getting right up to 100 miles an hour pretty dang fast here in Los Santos. I'm going to go the straightaway over here in the city, though. So obviously do not attempt to use the brakes in the snow. You'll just keep sliding. Pretty much just not stop sliding, honestly. Let's go this way. So I got up to 100 miles an hour pretty dang fast there. See if I can get it up to 120 in the city here. I know the odometers can be wrong sometimes, but... So I'm doing over 120 now, so this thing definitely moves, which is awesome. So for 890K, what you'd actually pay for this thing, or free currently for this week, 140 through the city on an SUV is actually pretty insane. So this thing's pretty dang fast. Why don't we go over to the highway now and see what it will do on flat ground. So I'm over here by the tunnel entrance now with the new Baller ST. Now if you're wondering, I would do a brake test, but with the snow, I don't think that's going to really do anything. So I'm going to do a quick top speed run with this thing right now to see what it can get to. Pretty impressive in the city. It was doing 140. Now I was hitting curbs and bumps and all that, and obviously the handling flags make a big difference there. Nonetheless, I gotta say this truck gets up to speed pretty dang quickly, so I'm almost already doing 120. You can tell I'm moving pretty quick by looking at the other cars there. Gotta love how the snow looks too. Look how nice that looks. So I am currently cruising at 120 right now, which honestly I thought this truck was gonna be fast. I would think it was gonna be this fast, but I'm kind of surprised how it's actually moving. So it can hold around 120, it looks like, which is pretty dang impressive for, you know, being a SUV at least. Most of the vehicles in this game can seem to do 120, but at least having a truck that can actually accelerate decently, you can pick up other players and all that, your friends and all that. Or you could use one of these for like missions and stuff because it has 4 doors. No armor available on this one, unfortunately, like the other one, but looks like around 120 is going to be its top speed there. In the city, obviously faster. Kind of depends when you go on the roads and all that will make the car a little bit quicker. But regardless, 120 is pretty dang good. Overall, let me know your guys' thoughts on the ST. And again, grab the new Baller here because it is free only this week, it seems like. So get on there and add this thing to your garage at least so you have it. Or you have to pay the full price for, which I believe is like $890,000. Thank you all so much for watching.